Hi everyone, it's Ricky here from Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle. Hope everyone's going well. This is part 2 in the series of videos on how to make a Shopify store backend. I've said it many times in posts and comments, and replies to personal messages that the Shopify backend is very important. Don't ever forget about it. Your front end's important as well, and a lot of people think that that's the most important, but it's actually not. It's actually the back end that's the most important. Your front end is just your theme. It's what people see. It's your back end where you got your upsells, downsells, cross sells, average order value, to try and get more people adding more to their cart so that you can get a larger order value as a whole, conversion hacks, various things like that. So today's is just purely around the base that I define that you need to build your store. You only need these 7 apps, and a couple of them do cost. So Personalizer costs $10 a month. That's it. And Wheelio cost $15 a month. So $25 on top of the base plan. So you're looking at $45. If you want Shopify 14-day free trial subscription, 14-day free trial, link is in the description below. Okay. So let's get into it anyway. So this is the store that I used in part 1. I haven't done anything further yet. There'll be another video more on the theme and how that all sort of makes sense there. I just wanted to explain this. I've put it in a previous video, the apps, but I've sort of thought these are the base that you need. So Ali Reviews is a really good app. I really like it. A lot of people don't recommend it, but I've never had problems with it, and it works extremely well. It's got really good support, but again, you just want to jump into your general settings firstly. You want to leave that by default. You don't want to change that. You want to take out country, the date, and take out that. They're just not needed. And just go save. And that's all you really need to do. You can obviously do translate, but you can go theme settings as well. You got lots of different types. These are paid. Personally, I've only ever actually used that one, and it works fine. So I'm running this in free mode. There's free, the $9.99, and then the $14.99. Only ever go up to $9.99. The Obolo integration for $14.99 is just not worth it. So you can see here, this is the product, the t-shirt that I've imported. You can see here that I can go actually view the product on the store. Test, of course. You can bulk import. You can. There's an add-in that you can install as well. When you're running it in free, you just don't get that. Running it in the $9.99 mode. Once you start scaling, just pay the $9.99. It's nothing. And you just import reviews, okay? So you just put, it'll ask for the extension. I don't have it enabled right now. But you just literally go to the AliExpress product page, copy the URL, import through the link. It'll just have a link. Choose 4 and 5 stars for the reviews you want to import. Preferably you want ones with pictures. And then what I do is you literally just find that same product on Amazon. Just do a bit of a search, whatever the product name is. Find a product that's selling really well. That's the same product. And just copy the actual reviews text. This is why I use this over looks. Because I can actually modify the reviews. I'm not blatantly lying. I'm just sprucing it up. Especially if you have a winning product. You just want to spruce it up. That's pretty much all there is to that app. Like, that's all there is. It'll have all your products, it'll synchronize, and that's all there is to it. Very straightforward, very simple, and that's why I like it too. It'll automatically install the widget into your theme as well, alright? So, again, I use Brooklyn. I recommend Brooklyn, and this will look nice on the Brooklyn theme. It has the nice little stars at the top, so under the product price or title, and so people can see straight away, the star reviews, because obviously that's a very psychological thing. Best currency converter, must have, no ifs, no buts. Have it. It's free. Again, it's $9.99 a month. Once you start scaling, like what I have, where you're going to multiple countries, and it'll automatically convert the currency based off their geolocation. So it's very handy for conversions. It's a pain, but Shopify, again, always checks out your native currency or your store currency at this stage. Basically, all you need to do is, there's very simple instructions. You just go down here, ignore, and you go to your settings, general. My store's in AUD at the moment. And you copy that, save. Anyway, but just pretty much, there's not much to that. As I said, just go into your general settings of your store, copy the code that it recommends that you follow, and then it needs that to be able to then work on your theme. That's all that's needed. So once this actually loads, sometimes it can be like this. So you can see, obviously, I haven't done it fully. The other part that you just have to be aware of, I'll just open in another tab because that's just how I like to work. Once it loads, is so you do that, and then after it, see how you put the closing bracket for the code, and that's it. That's it. And so then you have the app enabled. Auto switch, as I said, is only available in the Pro mode. By default, it'll have all the currencies that you need. You can change this, however, very easily. You just choose a different one. So that's all there is to it. I use the flag theme. It's also just, it's a nice little simple indicator. Everyone knows their flag. And you do have some other benefits. You can, once it converts, obviously, once it converts, it might be 24 cents on the end, but you can change so it's always 99. It's just another method to keep it consistent, and it helps with conversions. It's a very good piece of software. I highly recommend it for everyone. All right, so that's, as I said, that's pretty straightforward. The GDPR, don't worry about that. Yeah, overkill. The free shipping bar is super easy because I literally didn't even look at it, but because I run free shipping. If you don't run free shipping, this doesn't fully apply, but I recommend free shipping. I choose bright and elegant because, again, I like to have stores that are white in background, elegant. I'm targeting women, and it sort of keeps that bright, clean feel. So literally all you do is change it to 0. You go save. And done. That is it. And now you have a free shipping bar where they'll add something to cart, and it'll just change the text saying you have unlocked free shipping, which I already knew anyway. That's all there is to that app. I'm not even joking. That's all I use it for. Klaviyo, I will have to go into another lesson about Klaviyo because there is a bit of work involved with Klaviyo, but Klaviyo is your email marketing. So when someone signs up for your newsletter, when someone goes to checkout and abandons your checkout, there is a bit of coding involved, okay? And I will, once I get to that video, I'll link in the description below the videos that they actually suggest. I don't know why. I must have a piece of software, so I'm sorry for that. And yeah, it's pretty in depth. It can be a bit of a pain, so I want to devote an entire lesson to sort of just Klaviyo. I'm not an amazing email marketer. I am not going to lie. It is something I am improving on. Like once you get your newsletter sign up set up, there is some code you have to do, and you might have to just outsource. It's $5 or something. And basically, on my newsletter sign up, I just straight away give them a 10-20% discount, and that's generated $1.5K on my latest store. Just in sales, just from a general newsletter sign up, $1.5K in revenue, because they sign up and they get the email straight away. They open it, they get the discount code, they apply it, you get the sale, and it's on autopilot. And there's a shit ton you can do with Klaviyo that you can't do with others. The biggest thing that I absolutely love is how it integrates with Aftership. I presume the others can do it, but Klaviyo has native embedded integration, so it's really good. So We'll get to that in a moment. Personalizer, I will show you. Let's see, it loads. Preview. I think it was my store's closed, yeah. Hang on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. So basically, all I did was just go, I agree to the terms, and you just have to put in some crap, so I just quickly paused it. But basically here, you can see that my theme right at the moment is actually not Brooklyn. I haven't changed it. I will change it. It's currently debuted. By default, it's set to debut. You can see how, I hate when it does that. It'll take a moment. But basically, you can see how I've got the currency converter there. That's the best currency converter. You can see how by default you have a pretty good setup. They give you really good templates. That's why I like to use these. So with Personalizer, it's really cool, really simple. You can, on each page, the home page boxes, you just got these radio boxes basically. And so you can turn these on and off. And these are upsells, downsells, and cross-sells on your website. So, you know, Amazon, where you may like recently viewed. You're reminding them because they might go to multiple web pages and they just see that. Oh, that's cool. I'll click that. And you then do the same thing on your product page. You see how we've got frequently bought together, related, etc. That's how easy this app is. And I get a number of sales. It's got really good analytics, this software, to help drive some more sales. But the big one that I find is a must that you definitely do, and this is why once you set up your theme, make sure to set up your cart page as a page, not a drawer, because you can send them to your cart page. This is how I do it anyway. A lot of other people can do it different. So if we go add to cart, I don't know, 1. So if we now go again, because I haven't modified this properly, see this is important. Your in-cart upsell. So they see it right above the item that they're potentially about to buy. Like, oh, this is relevant. And as you get more data, you can actually manually change it to that product, okay? It's that simple. And it's on autopilot. And you can see how, again, we got this. You can turn these on. You can turn these off. That's all there is to it. And you do it. You save it. And you publish. And of course, you know, blah, blah. I haven't activated the subscription. But you activate the subscription. As I said, it's 10 a month. And then they make money based off the sales. It helps you drive for $10 a month. You know, you'll get all that back plus a lot more. It's a very good, very easy, very handy app. Highly recommended, all right? So the other part that I just wanted to show you, as I said, was if we leave this page, and so we got approach. I don't use the approach aspect. Products, this is where you can actually, the product tool is where you can bind one product to another. So you can, if you have multiple products, you can just click add, and then you just choose the other product. You can choose targeting, you can do box settings. I just do this, keep it simple. Again, I'm all about simplicity. Here it's just general settings, so pretty straightforward. Again, you can do products, and then you can go to product tool, and you can go collections. So you got your collections. It just shows you all of that, all right? Very easy app. You will all pick it up very quick, but make sure that you are using the in-cart upsell, because they're, you know, technically they're the third step down your funnel from seeing your ad, clicking your ad, adding to cart. They're now really close to buying, so you want to try and hit them up with something more to add to their cart. And this is, again, just to start with. It'll get better with time. So next is, a number of people have asked me about this Aftership. I highly recommend this product. It's, here we go. So brand name, dropshipping lifestyle. I'm intentionally spelling that wrong. Lifestyle URL www.dropship. This doesn't mean the end of the world. I'm just doing this for example. Style.com. And then we go. You always go 1 to 100. Yes. Okay. And straight away, it takes you to this platform here. You can see here, I've just made this under one of my own personal accounts, so that's just how I do it. You can change all your account settings, brand settings. You got your custom tracking page. Most of this is you don't look at. I just go, you click connected product after ship. Yes, thank you. And you can see here that this is the screenshot that I showed you all a bit this morning. Very good interface. You can, this is just for analytics, this page. You got your tracking page. Obviously, it's asking you to go premium. You get 100 free a month for tracking, not emails. It doesn't include the emails. So all your emails, it'll automatically populate into here from your integration with Shopify. And then it'll know if it's China Post, ePacket. Most of you will be using ePacket. And basically that's all there is to it. You don't have to touch this. You can import if you have shitloads of other ones that you haven't done already. Notifications. This is here where you can set up your actually see your notifications and look at the tracking number. You got your apps integrations. So this is what it'll look like if you copy this code, if you want to do it that way. Again, you got your store connections, which takes you back to the other page. You got, I hate how they do that now. Anyway, basically you got your tracking page. You add your logo, your fav icon, your Facebook page, Twitter, email. That only works in premium. And your Google Analytics ID if you have one, which I mentioned you would, and I recommend it. And you'll get a default tracking page. So if I go to it, it doesn't have to be amazing, but you can see how straight away I've now got a tracking page, and that's all there is to Aftership in terms of that. The themes, I use the Sake theme. It is premium. It is amazing. You can actually upsell people in it. They get notifications. They can look at it, put in their order ID and tracking number and see if it has been shipped, if they haven't received emails. They can do all of that. It removes so much customer service emails. It's not funny. For 10 cents an order, 50 cents if you're doing SMS, because SMS is an additional charge. So for $20, if you're just doing emails, you're going to get 2,000 orders. That's it. That's literally it. And it's on autopilot. And the part I wanted to show you that's really important as well, sorry, I'm getting a heap of emails and that today, is you can change your language. So you can change your language, which is cool. You got your triggers. This is here where you enable emails, you enable SMS, subscribe. If you want to receive them, you can. That's you'll receive notifications. And your webhook. This is where I integrate it with Klaviyo, and so Klaviyo at the end of it receives the webhook that the parcel has been delivered. I then send them an email, another email saying, "Hey, look, thanks. We see that you've received your order. We're so happy. We would love a review." Give them a discount code, and they come back. They give you a review. Their user-generated content, and they buy again. It's as simple as that. And this is all on autopilot. All right. So this is why I love this app, and it's so easy to use. Couriers, when you want, by default, it just adds those couriers because it's an American company. Type in China. Actually, what I do once I start scaling is I literally spend 10 minutes and I click, like, I get RSI in this finger. But you pretty much, you just add. I did it. So basically, add all of them. It costs you nothing. It's just giving you more options that if for whatever reason your courier is this person, it's more likely that Aftership will pick it up. Aftership have hundreds. That's why I love them. It's fantastic. Add them all. You can add them all now. You don't have to just do China, but you can add everyone in the entire world. It's amazing, and they're just increasing the amount of couriers daily. This is where you can customize the email. So again, you can see my email, whatever. You can try and email me. I don't respond to most emails because I get way too much. But basically, leave the badge on for Aftership. Aftership is a known company. All right. Add trust. Like trust badges on your website. You want trust in your emails too. I don't see why people don't like having on their store powered by Shopify. For me, it adds trust. It's like, well, it's powered by a known platform. If people Google it, they'll know who it is. Aftership, they'll see who it is. They know it's a reputable business and that you're a reputable person that's taking this serious, okay? So you put your name. you can put your name here, dog. It can be any name really. But basically it'll have the default template set up. And so, you know, if we go blah, 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 you can see how awesome this is. You got info received in transit, out for delivery, delivery failed, attempt and exception. Info received, which means they're about to ship it. So what will happen on your back end for drop shipping is that the tracking number has been received. Let's say you're using Shopify send your customer the trigger email, they've received their receipt, they now have their tracking number, info's been received, this will trigger this to then say the info's now been received, they've got another one, and that they now know the tracking link, the tracking number. Then it's in transit. Once it leaves China and it's on the plane, it's in transit, they've been told. Out for delivery, they've been told where it's in the country, where the actual parcel has been picked up by the contract company. It's in the van, truck, whatever, and it's out for delivery. It's been delivered. Failed attempt, which means if the person's not been home, they'll get a failed attempt. It's usually 3 times before a courier will give up trying to send it, okay? And then it goes usually to the post office. You will have those. Make sure to tell them to go to the post office and don't refund them on their own stupidity. Exception is if the address has been put in wrong. That does happen too at times. They might forget to put in the wrong, they might put in the wrong unit number. The courier might make a mistake. Who knows? This is the downside with drop shipping. But you are accounting for as much as possible by doing this, okay? And it's 10 cents. Like, I don't even think about, like, it's literally, to me, I define as a free investment. It's the best investment. I absolutely love this software beyond belief. So what I do in Delivered is they've now received their product, okay? They've received it. They now trust you. They're happy. And especially if their product is what they wanted, they're really happy. So why not change this a bit? Hey, we see you've received your order. Congratulations. We would love to see you wearing whatever niche you're in, the product. Please tag, simply go to Instagram and tag hashtag the business to show the world how happy you are. We also love to reward our customers with a 20% discount code reward. That was just off the top of my head. Obviously, it would be better if I spent some time to really think about it. But basically, that's it. That's all you do. And these have high open rates. These have like 70-80% open rates. So this is the perfect opportunity to make more money. And your title, you got all these merge tags. These are so easy. I have found from email marketing and that, and I do this across the board now, is customer first name. I put in the title. So customer first name and then comma, sorry. Product. So Ricky, your product was delivered. So I see it's for me, it's more personal. Catching them on the title, they're seeing it, they then open it, they see they get a discount code, they're happy, they're going to give you UGC, user generated content, for your Instagram, building authority, building your brand, getting more sales, all on automatic. That's it. That's all you need to do. And you can add as many of these as you want. It's as simple as that. That's why I love this app. All right, and then you just go update. Whoops. You just go update and you're done. So that's after ship. There's heaps of training videos, and the other thing, sorry to mention, is once just copy the URL and put it in your navigation in Shopify. Okay, just put it in the navigation, copy it in there, and they'll be sent to this page. Once you're running the free premium, you know, you can change all this, put your logo, connect your Instagram account, your Facebook, really make it look all polished and nice. People will trust that then, and they'll go to it. It saves you on fucking emails. I hate all the, where's my order? Emails. So this is a simple solution to that problem that actually saves you a lot of money completely on autopilot. And you can even track them yourself. It's really cool. I love it. I just love the app. I want to work for their business now. But basically, that's pretty much all there is to that. And then Wheelio. Wheelio's exit intent. So when someone's about to leave your website, it'll pop up saying, hey, we see you're about to leave. Don't go. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, my plan doesn't include it. Okay, whatever. But some reason I set this up as a development store, but it doesn't matter. Basically, Wheelio, it's very straightforward. You just enable it. Make sure when you are setting up the discount codes, so just put a discount code. I just use a 10% discount code. I use save10, and just go through in the next video. This will make a lot more sense. Once we set up Klaviyo, we integrate it with Wheelio, so that once they sign up, you get their email, and you can integrate Wheelio with Recart, which is down the line for your business because it's $30 a month. Great app, but it's not needed straight away. And you integrate it with Klaviyo so that they put their email in, they get the 10% code, then they get that 10% code. It has a scarcity timer. It injects automatically into the cart checkout, which is an amazing feature. Well worth the $15 a month. And you just, I will fix up my subscription thing. As I said, we'll be coming back to this. And you basically then you get their email. It integrates with Klaviyo via an API key, which is super easy. It then goes to your newsletter and says, okay, well, you've now got their email, so you can market to them, email market to them. And as you grow, you'll probably outsource it. That's what I look at doing, is outsourcing email marketing, because it's not my forte. Facebook ads in the back end of Shopify is. Email marketing isn't my major forte. But this is pretty much what I wanted to explain to you all. A very good overview of how this all sort of works. You will all pick it up very quick. Ask questions below, okay? Join my Facebook group. It's called on Facebook, Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle. Just find that group. Join. I post in there daily. I answer your questions. I want to build a community of people that feel free to ask as many questions as you want without the obligation of some stupid course. Okay, I'm here to help. I enjoy helping, and I'll help as much as I can as well. But I would appreciate if you like this video as well, and subscribe, because I will be providing daily videos. There will be a part 3 and part 4 of this. We just got to do it in increments, sort of building up that knowledge. One last thing I should actually add is you can add as many apps as you want. There's no limit. It's just that you don't need a million apps, as you can see, to start a store. I don't use timers. I don't use any of that stuff. I just like to keep it simple, because that's what actually, at the end of the day, when you're building a brand, people expect. People don't want a million things. Like, because I'm building a brand, sort of general niche and not just general, I don't do all the bells and whistles that a lot of other people do. I like to keep it simple, and it works. I'm not going to dispute what works, because if it's making money, that's all that matters. All right, so that's all for today's video. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and join my Facebook group, Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle. You all have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.